What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL, talking Marshawn Lynch. Yes, that's right. Marshawn Lynch, it is 2017. We're still talking about him, even though he is retired. But that is because there has been a developing breaking story. Reports have come out that Marshawn Lynch might come out of retirement. The Oakland Raiders are really interested in him, and they want to acquire Marshawn Lynch. Now, a couple things here. First and foremost, Marshawn Lynch cannot just come out of retirement and sign with the Raiders. It's not that easy because his rights are still with the Seattle Seahawks. He retired before his contract was finished. So if he were to find a way to the Raiders, it would either have to be via trade. The Seahawks would have to trade him, or the Seahawks would have to release Marshawn Lynch. So that is first and foremost. And number two here, why exactly are the Raiders interested in Marshawn Lynch? I'm a little confused by this. I will tell you why. Number one, okay, there are better ways to acquire running backs here, okay? There are a lot of still running backs left in free agency. Guys like Adrian Peterson, for crying out loud, LeGarrette Blount. There are a number of guys out there. And then, of course, you have the draft, which is pretty decent in terms of the talent for running backs. Christian McCaffrey's out there. Leonard Fournette, Dalvin Cook, guys like that. Look, obviously, with the roster positions and draft positions, you know, you might not end up with all of the guys that you want, but for the Raiders, there are methods to acquire running backs to the point where you don't have to get desperate for Marshawn Lynch. And that is where I'm just a little skeptical here of why they are showing desperation for a guy like Marshawn Lynch, who is retired, a year removed from football. Yeah, that means he has, you know, less hits on his body, and he's healthier than maybe a couple of these other running backs. But, you know, the NFL is a grueling sport. You can't just jump in and resume the play that you used to have before. It's a punishing sport. So for Marshawn Lynch, a year removed from football, he is going to have some rust, okay? Even though the Raiders O-line is really good. So the other thing here for me with the Raiders is obviously they lost Latavius Murray to the Vikings, so that was their starting running back last year. And to me, like I mentioned, there are, I feel, guys like to the caliber of Marshawn Lynch, no, but to the level of production that he can provide at his age, which is around, I believe he's 30. He is still younger than Adrian Peterson. I will give you that. For the production that he would be able to give you now, I think there are guys that you can find that are probably cheaper, that are probably less of a hassle to acquire. Like, let's say if you have to trade for him, you have to give up something, whereas you can just draft a guy. But listen, if the Raiders feel like Marshawn Lynch has a lot left in his tank and they feel like he can return to beast mode, and I'm skeptical of that, then, you know, by all means, go for it. He is from Oakland, so there's another narrative there in play. But to me, again, I'm just a little skeptical on why they're being so hungry to go after Marshawn Lynch when there are other ways to acquire running backs who can give you probably the same amount of production as a Marshawn Lynch. But with that being said, do I think it would be the worst move in the world? No, I think it would still be a decent move. Like I mentioned, I would have liked for the Raiders to probably get another running back that has played recently. But this would be definitely an interesting signing, if anything, for the Oakland Raiders. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.